Hi, we're going to do the jump strategy today. It's something that we're very familiar with, and we're just going to recap on it and hopefully take you a bit further depending on which level you're at. So let's have a look at the jump strategy. We're going to start with level 1. So the first thing you've got to do is when you're looking at anything which has got a number sentence is that you have to really focus on what is the question asking you to do. And in this case, we're focusing on the addition. So we know that this question's asking us 15 plus 28. So it's really important that that's the first thing that we focus on. So we are very aware that this is going to be an addition. So what we do with the jump strategy, and the jump strategy works really, really well with two-digit numbers, and these are two-digit numbers. A 1 and a 5 makes 15, a 2 and an 8 makes 28. They're two-digit numbers. It also works quite well if you have a number which is in the hundreds with a two-digit number. Once you get on beyond that, using the jump strategy on a number line is not very effective. It gets very squashy, so you have to use other methods. But this is a really good method for using your understanding of numbers and to help you mentally process what you're doing. So with the jump strategy, what I want you to do is you've got to focus on which is the largest number, because we want to start with the largest number. So here's my number line, and it hasn't got any numbers on it. And that's because a blank number line allows me to do whatever I want, which means that it's not restricting me. So I'm going to find the largest number. And I know that 28 is the largest number of those two numbers, 15 and 28. I'm going to pop it down as my starting number for my jump strategy. I'm now going to focus on the 15, and I'm going to break it up because I want to know what sort of jumps I need to do. I can break 15 up into a 10 and a 5 because 10 plus 5 makes 15. I'm going to write my sum here. My starting number is 28. I'm going to make a jump of 10. I'm going to make a jump of 5. So I have just rewritten my number sentence here. I still have the 28 and I still have the 15, but now the 15 is broken up into a 10 and a 5. So now I'm going to do my jumps. Now, when you do your jumps, I think it's best to do a larger jump for the bigger number and always pop in what you have done above the jump. So my first jump is a plus 10. I've looked at this one and now it's on my number line. When I look at 28 and I plus 10, I know I've got 38 because 28 plus 10 makes 38. Now I'm going to look at how many units I've got to deal with. I'm dealing with 5 units, so I have to make 5 little jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And I'm going to put plus 1 on each of those little jumps. And now I'm going to add that. So I've got 38, and I'm going to count on 38, change my pen, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. I'm finishing with 43. I'm going to put an answer box over here and I'm going to write 43. That is my answer. So all I've done is I've placed the 28 on the number line and I've made sure I've added the 10 and then these all added up to 5. So I was able to do 28 plus 15 makes 43. Nice and easy. Let's have a look at a subtraction one here. Same principle. I'm going to find the largest number, which is 59. 59, take away 23. So let's start with 59. This one is 59. Actually, sorry, I'll just pop that underneath because it's going to make it much cleaner. So let's write 59 under our number line. Let's have a look now at what 23 means. 23 means 10 and 10 and 3. So 2 10s make 20 and 3 is our units, so 23. So let's write this down now. 59, take away 10, a jump back of 10, another jump back of 10, and a jump back of 3. Let's do that. Let's show it on our number line. So we need to do 2 jump backs of 10. 1 and 2. I'm going to do take away 10 because that is what I'm doing. I've taken it away. It's really good to write this on top. What's 59 take away 10? 59 take away 10 is 49. 49 take away 10 is 39. Nice and easy. And now we're going to take away 3. So I'm going to do 3 jumps. 1, 2, 3. My jumps aren't perfect. They don't have to be. They're just really representing a takeaway or a number. So I'm going to take away 1, take away 1. Whoops, bit of a delay there. And I've taken away 3. 1, 2, 3, which is what I've been asked to do. 39, take away 3. So we've got 38, 37, 36. Let's write 36 there. So in our answer box, we write 36. 36. I know it's 36. So I know that 59 take away 23 is 36. So it's really straightforward. Let's go to level 2 now. Level 2 is a little bit different. Level 2, you can see I've got 100. Now I'm working with hundreds. So the number line is still really good for working with 100 and a 2-digit. So a 3-digit number, 2, 3, and a 2-digit number. So let's start with the largest number, which is what we said we've got to aim to do. So let's write on our number line 124. Here's 124. Now I'm going to look at 33. How can I break up 33 so it's going to be really useful for me and helpful on my number line to do the jump strategy? So I know I've got a 10, a 10, and a 10 because I know that 3 10s make 30 and I have 3 left over. 10, 10, 10, 10, 20, 30, 33. Let's write that here. 124 plus 10 plus 10 plus 10 plus 3. That is what I'm going to do on my number line. That's the jumps I'm going to make. So let's have a go at doing that. So I need to make 3 jumps of 10. So let me do that. 1, 2, 3. I've done 3 jumps of 10 and I'm adding 10 each time as I go. Let's write that here. 124 plus 10 is 134. 134 plus 10 is 144. 144 plus 10 is 154. So I'm at 154, but I haven't finished. I've still got to add my 3. So I'm going to do 3 little jumps. 1, 2, 3. You can see it's not so important, but I am what my jumps look like. But I am trying to make my 10s bigger than my units. So I'm going to do plus 1, plus 1, plus 1, which makes 1, 2, 3, which is exactly what I've got there. Now I'm going to add on. So 54, 55, 56, 57, 157 is my answer. I'm going to draw an answer box and I'm going to write 157. So I've shown all my working and all my thinking. When somebody looks at this, they're going to say, okay, this person has broken up that number. They've written it out again. They've shown me the jumps on the number line and they've given me the answer. So there's lots of little areas there that are showing your thinking and how you're working this out. Just giving somebody the answer is not enough now. You now need to show us your thinking. So that's level 2. The same principle of the takeaway will happen at the level 2. Start with the biggest number and jump back to the small. Now, level 3 is a little bit different. Level 3, you do not have a number line. We want you to work now. If you're up to level 3 and you're able to do this, you're already thinking and breaking up the number really successfully. So we're still going to start with the number 143. And then we're going to work with this number, 128. So I'm going to write it down here. I'm going to write 543 plus, now I'm going to break up 128. I know 128 is 100. I know it is a 20. and I know it is an 8. 128. 128. And that's that number there, 128. How you're going to do this now is you're still thinking along the lines of a number line, but what you're going to do is you're going to add these numbers together like this. You're going to draw these two numbers together and just do the first two. You're going to look at 543 plus 100. 543 is going to give you 643 because I'm only concentrating on the 100. Then I'm going to go along here and I'm now going to focus on the 20. I'm going to add a 10 to my tens number. So I'm looking at adding 2 10s to my 4. And I know 2 plus 4 is 6. So my number now is 665. Oh, I can see I've done a mistake here. So I'm going to rub out my mistake because I can see that I've done a mistake. And I'm going to rewrite that. And I hope you picked that up before I did. This should be 643 because that's a 3. And this should be 663. I made a mistake with that number there, but it is a 3. So I was able to correct my own mistake, and that's really important that you can do that too. Now I'm going to look at my last number. I'm going to go and add the 8 onto the 663. I know that 8 and 3 is 11. So I know I can put down the unit, but I now need to add a 1 to the 6. So I'm going to make sure my 6 plus 1 is 7. And my 100 is staying the same. So because the 8 and the 3 went over the 10 and made 11, I had to put down my unit and I had to give my 10 to the 6. So that became 7. So my answer for this one, without the jumping on the number line, is 671. 671. On the level 3, you won't have a number line. So you're going to be writing it like this. I'm going to go to the next one. Just another example of these of the level 3 without a number line. I'm looking for which is the largest number. I can see that this is the largest number. I'm going to rewrite this so this is the largest number. So I'm going to write 362 there. Now I'm looking to break up this smaller number. I can see that I've got a 200. I can see that I've got 30. And I can see that I've got a single unit. So all I've done is now I've focused and put my 362, and here is my 231. So let's now add those going down. So I'm going to take these two numbers first. 362 plus 200 is 562. I'm going to take this now to the 30. I'm looking now at my tens. I know that 3 and 6 make 9, so I'm going to write 592. I'm going to go now to my single unit and add 1 to 592. 592 plus 1 is 593. So that is that. So I hope you understand that. And again, when you're doing the takeaway, you will then be taking away these numbers. Let's do a quick takeaway. I'm going to quickly make this up. So let's do 258 take away 141. Let's do that. So here straight away is my biggest number. Let's put that here, 258. Then I'm going to take away. Let's look at breaking this number up. I'm going to break this number up into 100, into 40, and into 1. So let's have a look at that. I'm going to now take this away. So what's 258 take away 100 is going to leave me with 158. Then I'm going to go along here. I'm now going to take away 4 from the 5, and I know 5 take away 4 is 1. So I know now I'm left with 118. And now here, I'm going to take away 1 from 118, which will leave me 117. My answer box will be 117. 117. Okay, so I hope that you understand that. These are what they're going to look like. Here is what your pages are looking like. This is the jump strategy level 1. I'm going to try and bring up some different pens for this, because it is a little bit different. And sometimes it likes me and sometimes it doesn't. So here you can see there's an example for you. I want you to show your thinking, show me your working, show the steps. It's really important, and show your answer. Here you've got 5 questions, which are all additions, and then the rest, if I can do this, I always struggle getting down here, are takeaways, are subtractions. So you've got 5 additions and 5 takeaways. I'll try and shoot that up there. You've got the number line, you've got your question, you've got your number line here. Start with the largest number, break it down. That is level 1. Level 1. Let's go to level 2. So level 2, exactly the same. What you've got to do is show your thinking, show the steps, and show your answer. Again, nice and easy. You are working now with 100 numbers. 100, 3-digit number plus or take away a 2-digit number. Again, you have got additions for the first 5 and you've got takeaways for the rest. So working with those, I'm sure you'll be absolutely fine with those. Level 3 looks a little bit different. It is showing what we've got here, which is what I was explaining to you before. Words not responding, that'd be right. Technology. So just make sure you've got, you show your working. The example is there for you to do. And again, there's, there's 5 additions and there's 5 subtractions. So work with those, making it clear and easy. Show your thinking, show the steps, and show your answers. Good luck with that. I'm sure you'll do really well. If you're somebody who's at the level 3, you might like to do all of the examples, because I'm sure that you'll do those in a trice. So good luck with that.